Oh, what's up? Still finding itself. Yo, what's good, YouTube? Boy Slola, man. Back with another one. Back with so back with some more crazy stuff again. This one is titled China's Deadly Bubble Face Disaster. For all the crazy ones who are going above and beyond for their looks instead of not being natural and just accepting what God has blessed you with. But yeah, let's just see what this video is talking about. Yeah.
Hey. Oh, what? You're talking to me? What do you mean? I always looked like this. I mean, you too can look just like this. Now imagine this. A new beauty injection comes out that promises you'll look 10 times younger. Completely safe, no risks, nothing. At first, everybody believed it because for an entire year, everybody came out looking like they just reversed aging. Except just right after a year, one day, every single person that got the injection, their face started imploding on itself. I mean, this is the first time I've seen a beauty procedure have a honeymoon face. We're talking about a beauty
What? What happened there?
for a
God
year. One
damn.
day, every single person that got the injection, their face started imploding on itself.
Bruh. Yo, never believe these companies, bro. Ay. This is why, dog. Guys, this is why you should never trust these fuckers, bro. What? Dude. It looks like a bad allergy, bro. Nah, that looks horrible, eh? Jeez Louise.
I mean, this is the first time I've seen a beauty procedure have a honeymoon face.
Bro.
We're talking about a beauty injection that worked flawlessly, a formula that instantly made you look younger and lasted for more than a year. And just one random morning, you wake up looking like a pufferfish. Chinese influencers have been promoting these so-called growth factor injections. And the way they sell it, it sounds like magic. One needle and your face completely fills out. Your cheeks look plump, your chin looks sculpted, and it was pretty much the secret anti-aging formula that people have been chasing for years. Listen, if you were in Shanghai gatekeeping a beauty procedure from everybody, you're getting slimed out by every influencer circle there is and their doctors. And I'm not even exaggerating, the before and after photos look insane. But here's the part that nobody tells you. Give it maybe a year or two, and then suddenly, your face just starts moving around on its own. That's exactly how people end up with the so-called bubble face effect. And
Bro. Is it really worth it, dog? Let's be real, bro.
And it was pretty much the secret.
Look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit right here, bro.
Anti-aging formula that people have been chasing for years. Listen, if you were in Shanghai gatekeeping a beauty procedure from everybody, you're getting slimed out by every influencer circle there is and their doctors. And I'm not even exaggerating, the before and after photos look insane. But here's the part that nobody tells you. Give it maybe a year or two, and then suddenly your face just starts moving around.
Bro. She looks like an alien, bro. Like, this is what we imagine aliens to look like, bro. Like, what? And that's a crazy, like, waiting period. A year? 2 years? Bro. And it can't be fixed. Ah la la. Why, bro? Why, gang? Like, I don't get it, bro. Or just to look young, bro. Like, what's wrong with people, dog? Like, why don't you just enjoy your life the way it is? You know, accept the person that you are, bro. All these extra alterations. And females can't tell me, dog, that this pressure comes from men, bro. There's no way, bro. This has to be competition amongst females, bro. This has to be like competition amongst females, bro. There's no way dudes encourage this from Hans, bro. No way. Dude, they look crazy, bro. They look insane.
On its own. That's exactly how people end up with the so-called bubble face effect. And it literally looks like they got stung by 1,000 bees at once, or like something's growing under their skin trying to escape. And the biggest danger is that massive delay time frame that tricks you to thinking everything's okay. But I mean, things can just go south any day. And this isn't just some rare side effect. You're pretty much rolling a dice to see if your face accepts it or rejects it. And most of the time, it don't like you. So what even are growth factors? Well, here's where it gets interesting. They're actually proteins that your body naturally produces, and doctors can use these as creams to either heal wounds or like recover from burns. Keyword, externally, on your skin. Okay. Not internally injected into your face. Because once you start injecting that stuff, it doesn't just fill your face like filler. It tells the cells in your face, hey, start growing and don't stop. So now your face is just constantly being spammed with signals to keep on growing tissue non-stop. And oh my god, imagine that for a second. Your face is literally stuck infinitely producing cells. Like the cells start multiplying uncontrollably and you start getting these lumps, this weird uneven swelling. And sometimes it literally looks like something is growing out of your face. It's always been like this. Cosmetic surgery was originally for treating past injuries, and growth factors were used to help wounds heal. Now they're all being used for appearance. Many netizens describe it as feeling pressure, pain, constant swelling, like their face is inflamed 24/7. Speaking of doctors, I'm the worst at booking doctor's appointments, like embarrassingly bad. For me, it was my eyes, because I honestly just kept putting off going to the eye doctor. I low-key started noticing that my eyes were dry all the time. This is where today's video sponsor, ZocDoc, comes in. ZocDoc is a free website that helps you find and book quality doctors near you. All you gotta do is just go on, search for doctors in your area who take your insurance, read through the real patient reviews, see their actual availability, us all take better care of our health. Bro. And I know it may seem small, but just clicking the link move it too early, it can actually make things worse. Like the remaining growth factor liquid that's in your face gets stimulated and starts growing even faster in random directions. Like imagine just like touching it and then it starts to spread out even more. 大家说，千万不要去那种小工作室打这种生长因子。你打了以后，你就会发现。Bro,
emphasis on sketchy clinics. Why in the fuck would you go to a sketchy clinic in the first place, bro, to do something so permanent to your face? The chicks are crazy, bro. Nah. All these chicks getting injections from unlicensed or people who aren't even verified, bro. You're allowing these people to poke holes into you, do experiments, do all kinds of crazy things on you, bro. Crazy, bro. Crazy, bro.
跟我一样，就显得就根本没法见的，而且你打了完以后，它就一直长，一直长，然后你去切的话，它还是会一直长的这种程度。所以千万不要去小工作室拿这种生长因子。
This is a procedure from hell, bro. The more you try to stop it, the more it grows. It kind of reminds me, there's a movie, man. There's a movie like this, bro. There's a movie of like a failed experiment. And like the shit just keeps on growing. Like the more they try to chop it off, the shit just keeps on growing more and more and more. This is basically what it is, bro. In real life. And these procedures mustn't make their way down here in Africa, dog. Cause like, dude, niggas are gonna laugh. Ladies, don't do these things, dog. Like, be yourself, bruh. Be yourself, be natural. Love yourself, you know? Nah, dude. These procedures are not necessary, bro. Like, if we're being real.
So many doctors refuse to even treat these cases. They don't want to touch it because it's that unpredictable and it's that risky, not just for the patient, but for the doctor as well. So most people, they just end up stuck with it, and they're just living with faces that are just constantly changing, growing, and deforming. And even some people end up with these super sharp, unnatural noses and even chins that just keep extending over time. I mean, that chin really looks like it could slice a fruit in half. I mean, just take a look at this woman here named Miss Liang from Wuhan. She wasn't even someone who was chasing extreme beauty standards. She said she was fine with how she looked, but she just one day thought, why not just improve it a little bit? That's it. Just one appointment, and her life changed. After getting the injection, her face didn't just swell up a little bit. It blew up, like literally inflated. She described it like her face was turning into a balloon, and she said that she became scared even of her own reflection. She had growth factor, so it spread everywhere, and at the time, she did try to fix it, using surgery multiple times, and each time, the growth came back. It kept regenerating constantly after each and every repair, and doctors could only slow down the process. And this just gets really sad, honestly.
武打生长因子，之前每个人都说我很好看、很漂亮，我被朋友骗去打的。第一次打完挺好看的，就上瘾了。
dog. You see this thing, bro. This is the shit I be talking about, bro. Seeking validation from other people, bro. Not being happy with yourself, dog. Nah. All just for people to say you're attractive or you're beautiful or whatever. You go through all of this just for that. Yo, man. You know, it's low-key sad, though. If we're being real, it's low-key sad, Mfana. Like, if you have to do all these things just to fit into circles or just to have people like you and accept you, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's kind of crazy, bro. It's kind of crazy, gang. I'm not gonna cap, my boy. Jesus. Dog. And she looks so much better, bro, before this. But fair, in those 2 years, she was probably lit, feeling herself. But damn, bro. Year 3 and forever, it's hell from there. I wonder if this stuff like affects your kids. Like, if she had to fall pregnant now, would this somehow like be passed on to the kid? Which would be wild and messed up though. Cause like to start life, bro, looking like this, bro. Jesus.
第二次打完，不到1个月就变形了，发红、发胀，而且很麻木，无法接受。
Even to this day, she still posts on Douyin about her weekly repairs and warns people to avoid just even doing anything to your face. Now you might be wondering, how does something...
Bro, not only does this thing mess up your face, but you telling me it's painful too? You telling me you go numb randomly? Dude, why, bro? The risk does not match the reward, bro. It's not matching at all, bro. It's not linking, dog. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. Honestly.
This sketchy blew up on a platform with millions of people. How are the clinics even getting away with this, even though it's an illegal procedure in China? Well, simple. Rebranding. Because nobody's walking into a clinic like, can I get these illegal growth factor injections that might permanently ruin my face? Instead, they just slap a new label on it and they call it like youth serums, growth peptides, or like face activation. I mean, these clinics know that growth factor injections are illegal for cosmetic use, so they just sell the same thing under a different name. Instead of growth factor injection, it's baby face packages. Because everybody and their mother is obsessed with the baby face aesthetic. They'll post these aesthetic clinic visits where there's like soft lighting morning, and then just some girl laying down getting injected. And the caption is always like, finally achieving my dream baby face. But there's one renowned influencer who massively blew up this year, and she got what I would say is the worst possible outcome from all of this.
Think about that for a second. Finally achieving my dream baby face, my guy. So your whole life you've been dreaming about having a baby face. For what exactly? If it's not to attract men, bruh. Why would you want a baby face all your life? And even if it was to attract men, bro, like, are you getting the results? Are you getting the top guy? Like, are you getting the top guys up there, you know? Or you just doing this and ruining your life? It's really sad to see, bro.
We're talking about a Douyin influencer known as Peach Blossom Baby. She basically became the living embodiment of what happens when you just go overboard with chasing perfection. She started young at 17, and before that, she's always had this intense awareness of how she looked and her appearance. She was tall, like around 1.8 meters in middle school, which really made her stand out. And she hated being tall. She constantly felt watched and judged, which made her just obsess over her appearance, to the point where school didn't even really matter anymore. And you know what she did? She lied to her parents. She told them she needed 200,000 RMB, which is around $30,000, to start a business with a friend. She said if it worked, she'd double it, triple it, and her parents believed her. They gave her all their savings, like all of it. And what did she first do? She went straight to get plastic surgery. I mean, if I ever thought of doing something like that as a kid, I would just be instantly banished to the Shaolin temples to train as a monk for the rest of my life. Now, that was just the beginning, because over the next 8 years, she got procedures. Like, procedures. Over 1,000 procedures, 400 injections, and 200 of which were growth factor injections, just for her forehead. And the goal? Become an internet celebrity, escape the 9-to-5 normie jobs. Jobs aren't...
And you gotta have a diabolical forehead, bro, to go through 1,000 injections for your forehead alone. Yo, please, bro. That has to be a serious forehead, bro. That has to be a serious forehead. That has to be a forehead that needs some serious assistance. 1,000 injections, bro. The female struggle is real.
For people who've had plastic surgery, so she created her persona, Peach Blossom Baby. Now this is where everything collapses, because all of those growth factor injections, they didn't just sit there nicely. Her forehead started swelling, and not like, oh, just a little bump. It started protruding outward, like a hammerhead shark. But luckily, it deflated, okay? It calmed down, it deflated, and it left a massive dent. Her entire face became swollen, unstable, and she noticed that when she pressed on her forehead, it would literally sink in. Like, it wasn't hard anymore. It didn't just stop there, because her facial nerves compressed so badly that she now has permanent, uncontrollable twitching. And you can see in all her videos, it has a mind of its own. Her face also became misaligned, and she even lost a part of her sense of smell, and she genuinely fears that one day she might even go blind.
6月1号，我从长沙坐飞机来的泰国。我在2020年的时候，额头因为注射过多量的玻尿酸，导致玻尿酸中毒，导致玻尿酸感染，额头大面积的溃烂。当时额头感染了以后，化脓，里面都进行烂了。 而且里面都产生积液了，我进行开刀进行取出，住院了7天。给大家看一下之前的样子，我真的很后悔，真的很后悔。大家以我为戒，千万不要再往脸上打一些什么玻尿酸、童颜针、胶原蛋白等一系列的填充物品，后期真的会很麻烦。你们知道，人体面积感染超过15%，真的就是无力回天，华佗在世都治不好。 我现在真的很担心，我头又晕，我而且还发烧，还恶心。
And it's not like she didn't try to fix it. She went to hundreds of surgeons all over China, begging for help, and every single one of them refused because the damage was just way too severe. It was too risky, too complex, so she's just now stuck with the face for the rest of her life. Now, despite everything, she didn't just disappear from social media. She actually leaned into it even more. Today, she continues posting as an influencer, like talking about her condition, showing the effects, and just vlogging her daily life. And in many of her videos, she does warn people about plastic surgery and even uses herself as an example. Except she says that she'd still rather die than stop. So, Peach, once again, we're giving mixed signals. Of course, netizens were shocked. Her entire story and her face went viral, and she even became like the prime example of the bubble face look. Many netizens even crowned her as a pioneer for paving the wave of that bubble face effect. So, after hearing all the dangers about these growth factor injections, you'd probably think it just gets shut down immediately, right? Like illegal injections, people getting completely disfigured. Surely the government stepped in and
Wait, I want to hear what the government did.
ended it, right? And yeah, they actually did. The Chinese National Medical Products Administration straight up just said growth factor injections for cosmetic use are completely banned. And on top of that, national media also started exposing these clinics, and doctors came out publicly warning people, and there's like a huge push to stop this trend from spreading.
Bro, why weren't these stuff tested, bro? First and foremost, bro. Aren't these products supposed to be tested, bro? Before use, bro. Aren't they supposed to be tested, like, to make sure, would see, before the public consumes or uses these products, it is safe for any ordinary human being to use? It's crazy, bro. You guys ban this thing after after the damage has been done. And what happens to all those doctors, bro, that sold this dream? What happens to their licenses, bro? Are they still licensed doctors? Are they still allowed to continue, you know, to experiment? Because that's literally what these dudes were doing, basically, was experiment on these poor, vulnerable girls. And now, bro. Fucking out here looking like Alien versus Predators out here, man. Looking crazy. Looking crazy, crazy. But yeah, guys, ladies, this is mostly for you guys, to warn you guys, even some of you bros that go overboard with this, hey, baby face nonsense. Dude, just love yourself. Splash, bro. Bald, bro. Look after yourself. Find things that suit you and just let it be that way, bruh. Stop doing these extra weirdo things, dude. Injecting things into bro. Clean food. You know what I'm saying? Clean diets. That's it, bro. None of this extra stuff, dude. But yeah, man. That's my little 2 cents. See you guys on the other one, man. Peace.